Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here, welcoming you back to Trails to Azure. We're starting in-game and not at the title screen, because the title screen was a big fucking spoiler. Oh, man. I think I did show it at one point, like, way early in the playthrough, when there was, like, no context for it. We have a little more context for it now, and it's like, yeah, no, I can't show that one. Can't let that one leak through. So, we're starting in-game. Alright, so I have the fishing guide pulled up. I have the things I gotta do for the other Lake Lord people. So we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna worry about cooking right now. I don't think we need to worry about cooking right now. We will have the opportunity later to do cooking. As far as ingredients go, we're gonna have to get them. But like, so like for example, medicinal this medicinal mabo tofu. So we got Lloyd cooking, right? And he's made a regular, which is annoying. And he made a regular. Okay, so here's the thing. I gave him effort. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reload the timeline until we get a result we like. And then we're gonna take effort off of Lloyd. And we're just not gonna worry about cooking right now. We're not gonna worry about cooking. We just can't afford to worry about cooking. I don't remember what I took off to put this on here. I'm going to guess it was HP2. It's HP2 now is what it is. Alright. So, we're going back to Armorica is what we're doing. Going back to Armorica. So we can take the bus back to Crossbell. By the way, we have like, I don't know, 100 more streams to go of this. I took a look like at a walkthrough just to like gauge where we're at compared to the end game. There is so much still to go. I think we're in for at least another like, I don't know, man. I don't want to over-exaggerate. Part of me thinks it's like 10 more streams. That feels like a probable exaggeration. But, I don't know, man. There's a lot. I don't remember how fast some of this stuff goes. But, like, going into the Geofront, what we're doing now is a big event. It is going to be a major, major plot point when we finish doing what we're doing down there. So that's, like, that's a big deal. And I think we still have a lot in this chapter, but I don't think we have I think we're cooking through this chapter. So, but there's still another, like, interlude chapter, and then the final chapter, and the final chapter is really long, so. Alright, so from what I understand here, we just have to not fuck up catching. We have to not fuck up catching fish. And we wait until he fucks up catching fish. And we can't fuck up. Sharkman, the Ocean's Edge. That's a stupid fucking name, dude. That is worse than Heavy Blade Agate. That is also worse than Blade Lord. No, it's not. It is not worse than Blade Lord. Alright, duel to the death. Rules are sudden death. Okay. Catch a number of my favorite game fish. I've caught all the fish, so it's fine. Let's do it. I've done the work. Yeah. Alright. Take turns casting. First who fails to reel in a catch will be the loser. Time to duel. so he's gonna catch a fish. He's not gonna fail first try. I mean, that would have been fucking crazy. How cool would it have been if he just did, right? Alright, so let's go, I don't know, let's go little shooter. What do I have, like a shitload? Red flies, there we go, bam. Got 96 of them, so nothing's biting. I guess I lose. Okay. Well, that's because... Alright, so I gotta pick a rod that actually has fish here. That's kind of annoying. It'd be cool if he just failed the first one. Of course, I'm willing to bet he can't fail the first one. Alright, so let's go primary rod, earthworm. I mean, there has to be something with primary rod, earthworm. There has to be. That's like as basic as you can get. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. What? So it's not that I'm missing the catch, it's just that I'm picking bait that doesn't have anything. Alright, Jesus Christ. Alright, so what can I use? Dumplings? Bro! Is anything here? Alright, this is obnoxious, dude. I don't know what bait to use. Okay, great. Alright, so dumpling and earthworm are no good. We know red flies are no good. We could try roe. Is anything here? Alright. God damn it. Google. What bait do I use for this? Okay, what to use for this? What do I use for this? No, This isn't telling me what I... Okay. So we just have to keep guessing. Alright. We'll just keep guessing. We'll just keep guessing. I would really just like to know this spot, what baits can you use to catch fish with? Because that's going to determine what I can do here. Because I can't win if I can't play. And I can't play because I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, so we know dumplings doesn't work. Let's try deluxe dumplings, I guess. Okay. Is there anything here? I've used all the bait I can use at this point, except for the final rod. So we'll look at the final rod. Unless, does it have to all be other fish? Because then I'm going to have to take this and go get a shitload of other fish. Which is going to be really annoying. So it's none of these. Yeah, it can only be... Oh, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Okay. Alright. Let me just Google and see if I can figure out what bait I can use here. Alright, let's see. What bait to use for Sharkman Ocean's Edge Trails to Azure? Viking rod and carp bait. No, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Alright. Viking rod and carp bait. Alright, so I need carp, which means I need to stock up on a shitload of carp. So where do I get carp? This is why I don't do fishing. This is the exact reason why I hate fishing in every video game, because it's always fucking like this. Alright, earthworm. Can use earthworms. Residential Street, Crossbell City. Ugh, this is not how I wanted this to start, man. I just thought we could use regular bait. Didn't realize it was gonna have to be bullshit. So I think we're just gonna be fishing today. I don't know that we're doing anything else other than fishing, because this is gonna take a long-ass time. Alright, so I need a ton of carp. Just give me a ton of carp. There we go. There's one. That's not one. So I still have one. I think I have a total of, 3 now. Four. Alright, let me just double check that I have 4. Ingredients. Not ingredients. Fishing. Where's my carps? I have 5 carp. Okay, we got 5 carp. So I want to get, I don't know, 10? 10 should be enough, right? He's not going to get 10 in a row. Alright, so I need 5 more carp. Five more carp. Five more carp. Jesus Christ, man. This is the worst. This is the fucking worst. I hate this shit. This and cooking. Oh my god, dude, come on. Why is this game 100 hours? Well, let me tell you why this game's 100 hours. Need 4 more carp. Can we use salamanders as bait? Oh my god, dude, why? I'm gonna try dumplings. Maybe that'll be better. Need 4 more carp. 3 more carp. Two more carp. One more carp. This is my last carp. Last one. Okay. So dumplings get you the carp, by the way. We've learned this. Alright. So let's go to Ursula Road. Let's go to Ursula Medical College. Alright. I have 10 carp for you, man. Viking Rod and carp is the answer. Apparently. And we just have to not fuck up, basically. And we saved beforehand so that we can reset the timeline if we don't like the result. It's always okay to reset the timeline until you get the result you want. Alright, Viking Rod, carp. Okay. Didn't fuck up. Your turn. I have a feeling he's going to not fuck up this time also. Okay. Okay. Good for 2 rounds. You can fuck up anytime you want, man. That'd be swell. Alright. We gotta match him 3 now. Almost didn't get that one. Almost didn't get that one. Alright, you gonna fuck up this time? Be swell if you did. God damn it. Okay. Your turn, bucko. Go fuck this one up. God damn. I hope 10's enough, man. I hope 10's enough. Okay. God damn it. All right. This is number 6. Alright, we're 6 in. This is number 7. You can fuck this one up, please. God damn it. Seriously? Alright. I'm wondering if this is not enough. I don't know if I brought enough bait. Alright, we're 7 in. This is number 8. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run out of bait. I feel like I'm gonna run out of bait. Can maybe use the Cassigan. I don't know if that'll work. So is he scripted to... Okay. I was gonna say, is he scripted to lose at a certain point, or... could he just go forever if the coin flips heads every time, you know? I don't know. Alright. Okay. It's 3 out of 4. The last one... I need to catch specific things, which is crazy. I need to, like, luck into catching very specific things. So, hopefully we luck into it. Otherwise, we're going to be resetting the timeline to get a result we want. Alright. Where is this guy? He's West Crossbell Highway. Somewhere. What are you doing here? Gonna go see Fran. Aw. Bring her teddy bear, you dumbass. Why are you not bringing her teddy bear? It's like the most obvious thing in the world. Alright. Got some row in case you need that. I don't know, man. I have a feeling I don't fucking need that. Tell you what I do need, though, is some more carps. Alright. So apparently this guy's gonna tell me what to catch, and I'm gonna have to catch it. And if I don't catch it, then I lose. Something to that effect. Something to that effect. Where is this dude? That's the train. I'd say he's not gonna be down there. That's where the train is. Okay. We're going this way. Where the fuck is this guy? Where the fuck even is water? Where even is the water? Feels like there could be water somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Alright, now what? We're at the bus stop. Which is obnoxious. So we know that down is... Oh, here's water. He's not here. Alright, well, maybe he's around the other side of the water. Okay, guys, I gotta take this. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're going over here. There he is. Okay, good. Let's drop a save here. And alright, so I've got pulled up what I need to catch apparently. But let's see what you say. Triton the Silver Orca. That's so much less cringe than Sharkman the Ocean's Edge. It's not good, it's just significantly less cringe. Hi there, would you happen to be representative? Yep. My name's Triton. No, it isn't. Your name's not actually Triton. It's not. I wasn't the one who came up with it. Alright. Okay. Well, club policy. Okay. Alright. I am qualified. I am absolutely qualified. What do you mean I'm nearly there? Oh. Fuck. I know what he means. I know what he means. Luckily, he's at the bus stop, so that's really helpful. I gotta catch the big fish at the other place first, I think. I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. Alright, so hold on. It's... Shit, I totally forgot about this part. Totally forgot about this part. Oh, God. Go here. And then we're looking for, what is this? Crimson Eater. I think if I catch this, I should be good enough to do the thing. Be qualified for the thing. Alright, so let's drop another save. Let's fish here. There we go. Okay, we can fish here. We can go Viking Rod. We can go Rainbow Gem EX. Yeah, so now we reset the timeline until we get a result we want. Whiskey, the bit is getting a little old. Yeah, I know. But, too bad. It's a good bit. And I'm sticking with it. There we go. Got the Crimson Eater. Alrighty. It's a big old piranha. Alright, drop a save. And now we go all the way the fuck back. Would be really handy if I had a car right now. Would be really handy if I had a car. But apparently I don't. I don't know where the fucking car went. It just disappeared off the face of the earth. Off the face of Zemuria. Alright. So we know we can go straight to the bus stop, and then he's right there. So that's helpful. That's helpful. Okay. Where are we? Go this way. We're going over here. Here he is. Hey, buddy. I promise I'm good this time. I got you. I'm so qualified now. I've never been more qualified. See? I'm so qualified. First man to catch 5 different types of fish. It doesn't sound fun, but you've heard me bitch about that. So, he's gonna do whatever he does, and I don't really care what he does. It got away. Well, I guess I just win by default now, right? Primary rod plus dumpling should get me a carp, which is great because that gives me extra bait for later, apparently. Okay, got a carp. I'm not half bad. I would like to be better than not half bad. Well, he's got a queen crab. Well, that's wonderful for him. Alright, so I'm going to use primary rod and a Cassigan, and that should get me a Gluttonous Bass. Or Zemirian Mouthfish. Zemirian Mouthfish. In technical terms. I'm still not half bad. I mean, that could be a lot of things. That could be infinity -1 things. Telling me the one thing I'm not doesn't tell me the thing I am. Alright, Little Shooter plus Roe. Shall get me a trout. Gimme, gimme. Alright. I'm still not half bad. What you got? Don't get a duplicate. He caught a duplicate. Alright, I'm gonna fucking win this, man. We got a huge advantage now. We got Little Shooter and Red Flies. Should get me a nice old fighter. There it is. I got 4. That's 2 more than you. So if I'm not half bad, then you definitely are half bad. Bucko. Got carp. Alright. Viking Rod plus carp. Should close this out. There we go. You did, in fact, lose. I have completed the Elite Four. And now I get to battle the champion. In order to enter the Hall of Fame. Alright. I'm an orca poacher. I don't really, for legal reasons, I don't really want to be an orca poacher. Alright, so we're saving here. And now we're going to attempt to catch this fish, which is Viking Rod, Rainbow Gem EX. This is going to be one of these legendary fishes. Just let me have it. There we go. Got the Bull Dragon. All good. That, my friends, is an almost completed fishing book. Alright, we have completed everything except one. And that means we gotta go beat the shit out of Lake Lord. But I don't know if I'm ready to do Lake Lord. What do I need to do for Lake Lord? I need to catch the exact same fish as him. I need a Cassigan and a carp. Well, I have a carp. I still have one more carp. But I need to go catch a Cassigan again. So how do I get a Cassigan? Bro, I'm like not into this at all. This makes me hurt in my soul. Alright, I need to go to Residential Street, Red Flies for Cassigan. Alright, it's fine. Hurts me in my soul. To have to do all this fishing. And drop a save, just in case I need to reset the timeline. Alright, I need Red Flies to catch a Cassigan. I only need one of each, because I'm going to reset the timeline if I don't get what I need. Alright, give me this Cassigan. Okay, nailed it. Drop another save. So I have a Cassigan, I have a carp. Now we want to go to Lake Lord, which is East Street. Alright, buddy. I have defeated all 4 of the Elite Four. I've defeated all of them. I have their medallions. Uh-huh. It's time to battle the champion. We got Champion Lance over here. The Fishing Emperor. Get the fuck out of here, man. The Fishing Emperor. Emperor, he says. Ursula Road Sandbar. Bro, I am gonna beat your ass out of this entire city. You're gonna go crawling back to the Empire. And it's gonna happen because, as we all know, I will be resetting the timeline until I get a result I like. Whiskey, I promise you, it's getting really old. I know. It's fine, though. Trust. I don't do bits without reason. Alright. Where is this dude? There he is. Okay. You, my dude. I would like to save. And we are going to have a little chat. Mr. Lake Lord. Mr. Lake Lord. Mr. Lord of the Lake. Is his actual name actually Lake Lord? Really? Is his real fucking name? The Fishing Emperor. Target catch angler's duel. Alright, so I have to catch whatever he catches. So he's gonna catch something, and then I have to also catch that thing. First target will be an hazelfish. So we gotta catch an hazelfish. So I gotta know how to catch an hazelfish, which is great because I have the answers in front of me. I do, in fact, have the answers in front of me. Some might call that cheating. Others might call that, we need to do this or else we'll be here forever. Little shooter. Red flies. Hazelfish hoe. Nailed it. Getting a carp. Bro, I know exactly how to get a carp at this point. I have caught more carp in the past 20 minutes than anybody has ever caught carp in their lives. Alright, so we know it's primary rod and dumplings, right? We know that. We have very quickly learned that that is the most efficient way to get a carp. Give me that fucking carp. Hell yeah. Gluttonous bass. We know that from the last time. Primary rod and Cassigan. We did that in the last one. Alright. Zamirian mouthfish. Here we go. Gotta catch ourselves a Zamirian mouthfish. Gimme. I am something. So we've learned I am something and I am not half bad. We're getting closer to figuring out what exactly I am. It is something that isn't half bad. Alright. So, Rain Eater. This is gonna be Little Shooter plus Row. Okay. Pale Salamander. This is going to be the Viking Rod Carp combo that we use to get all the good stuff. Okay. You good? Is that it? Did the thing? I have defeated you. You have lost. You're going back to the Empire now. How do we settle this? What kind of duel would be appropriate for a thrilling finale? I just beat you, motherfucker. Elder King. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, I can leave. I was gonna say, I don't have the rod that I need, because I have to go get the rod. Because I can't get the rod until after I defeat Lake Lord. So, alright, I gotta remember where the fuck this guy is now. Where is this guy? It's past the bus stop, right? On the way to... It's actually... Yeah, I want to do the bus stop on the way to Tangram. That's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to go. That wasn't it. I saw Tangram and I clicked the button too quickly. Alright, where are we at? We want to go this way. We want to go down. We don't have to do the monster chests yet. We can wait on those. I have confirmed that. So I don't have to hurry to do the monster chests at this moment. Where is Certain? You're not Certain. You are Certain. You're Peter. Where's Certain? I have them all. Yeah. Alright, so give me the... There we go. Alright. So now we can go catch the Elder King, Elder God, Cthulhu fish, whatever it is. We can do that now with this rod and the last Rainbow EX gem. And then we shall finish the finish fishing. And then we will be done fishing for the rest of eternity. And thank fucking God it's over. Okay. And then we can move on with story. We have been streaming for 45 minutes and we have done nothing but fishing. And to be fair, I did have to take a phone call. So that cut into the time a little bit, but otherwise it's really been almost that entire time fishing. It has really been a lot of goddamn fishing. One might say too much fishing. Especially if one is named Whiskey Cactus. Alright, we're going to save. We are going to speak with Lake Lord. Oh, I don't have to, I can just... How do I... What do I... Where do I... How do I... What? How do I... How do I... Is it... Oh, is it over here? Ow. Go away. How do I... What? But where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Got a fish. Aqua Ruler. Final Rainbow Gem EX. This will get us our Elder King. Probably. Hopefully. Gimme. There it is. Undebatable Angler. And I got Chevalier. Master Quartz. I can close this fishing guide. It is done. It is over. Thank fucking God. That sucked. Hated that. And I get the Fishing Emperor's Medal. Alright. Leave Crossbell. All of y'all, get the fuck out. I did do it. Harvard Fisher. Lord Lake Lord the Third now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, bye. Uh-huh. Go for it. Here are your orders. Cancel the Imperial Fishing Club's withdrawal from Crossbell. What? What? Duking it out with your club has made us painfully aware of how narrow our worldview is. I was thinking it'd be nice for us to fish together again, given the opportunity. Mm-hmm. As if we could ever get along with the likes of... excuse me. Okay, bye, guys. Master Lloyd, you're damn right. One might even call it. No. Nope, not gonna finish that joke. Nope. No, it doesn't. Come on, Tio. No, it doesn't. Oh, she's 14. Of course she thinks it sounds cool. Alright, bro. What do we got here? Fishing Emperor's Medal. It does not... It prevents ailments, which is actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Does any of these give me, evasion? Evasion minus 100. No? Fucking no? Alright, yeah. I think our setup is, like, totally fucking fine at this point. I mean, this, you might want to go with, like, the Fishing Emperor's Medal. Prevents ailments. Not really. So you already have a Grail Locket, so that's fine. You have Rush Emblem. Well, you could maybe take it. Yeah, let's do that. You can have it to prevent ailments. Alright, cool. We have done the fishing, and it is over and done, and we never have to do it again. We're gonna go do a Geofront now. Actually advance the story. So, news came out today that the next Tales game, main series Tales game, is in development, which is very cool. I assumed it would be. It's been a while. I can't believe how long it's actually been since Arise came out. Really doesn't feel that long. It feels like it was only a couple years ago. It was 2021. But the past few years have all just, they kind of lost all those years, man. They just all disappeared. But they also said Exilia 2 Remaster is in development, and they did say 2 more remasters are in development. I don't know if that includes Exilia 2 or not. It's interesting to me because people are saying that it's obviously Zestiria Embers area, and it didn't occur to me that those two would even be in contention. because they're already on modern platforms and in HD, and what would you even remaster? But, I don't know, maybe it is those two. I fucking hope not, because they don't need them. But maybe it is. I don't know, man. They better be doing the old ones. They better be doing the fucking old ones. Alright, we're good to go. Let's do it. Down the hatch. Geofront construction work. It says it right on the sign. It's the Geofront. It says it right on the sign. Literally there the whole time it said Geofront. There we go. Yona has joined the party as a guest character. Don't let him die, you fuckers. Don't let him fucking die. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, we'll save over that. We're in too deep to undo whatever the fuck we were doing before, so. Here we are. Alright, so that's a locked door. That looks very, very... like, if I touch it, I will burn my skin off. So, we're just gonna go this way. The fuck is this? I've been seeing a bunch of these. I honestly, legitimately have no idea what the fuck those are. I read all about the raid in the Chest Bell Times, but I have to keep a chest of the news. Like, I literally have no idea what the fuck this is. I don't remember this. It might just be decor. I don't think it is. I really don't know what it is. There's been like, I don't know, 2 or 3 of those that I've seen prior to this one. I don't totally remember where they all are. Here we are, Geofront C sector. Look at this place. What is it even for? According to the database, this area was built as a heat treatment plant and waste incinerator. It utilizes the water flowing from the Lupinus River for continuous cooling. What's more, it could one day provide central heating to Crossbell City via steam ventilation. Or so the original plans projected, at least. Another set of Crossbell's high hopes shot down by reality. Sure, you can't say this facility turned out how they envisioned, and it's far from the first. That aside, this is where Dudley and Arios chased the Calvardian terrorists during the trade conference, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Before they had their arrests snatched away by Hayaway. That wasn't very long ago, but it feels like a lifetime after everything that's happened since. Hasn't even been 2 months, has it? Get a move on. It's not nostalgia hour. It's way too hot down here, so I hate this IRL crap. Perhaps the rest of us could lower the average body heat in the room by leaving you here by yourself. Nice and breezy. Alright, here we go. We got enemies. Gotta keep the small kid alive. Which, I mean, I suppose we do have to do that. That's, ow, god fucking fuck. Why they gotta blow up? Alright, we got that. We got this way. Let's try this way first. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a monster chest. That's gonna be a monster chest. No, it's not. Ironwood kimono. Who's that gonna be for? Not if it lowers my evasion. Okay, what about you? Yeah, let's give it to you. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, take this guy out. Hopefully he doesn't blow up too. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so we got downstairs. What's over this way? Another door. Hold on. Let's see what's over here. Okay, yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Got surprised and ambushed by somebody that he definitely didn't know was there. good. Oop. Got ourselves a nice old buff. What is Chevalier? I just realized I got that, but I didn't ever look at what it was. Physical damage up as HP drops. Activates when using physical attacks. Multiplied by maximum of 1.5. I don't really like the play hurt strategy. Stellar Pendulum. Inside is a Mishi plush that Randy accidentally gave to Zeit as a chew toy. He quickly shuts the lid before Tio can see it. Well, I think they know now. Alright. We're going down, and we're going down, and we're going down. Hello. Oh, kick your ass. I have not been checking to see if any of these things have not been scanned. Which I probably should do. God damn it. Probably should do that just in case. Because I know I didn't scan everything. Didn't scan everything in my previous playthrough. So. I don't know. Damn it. Oh. Lucked out on that. Lucked out on that. We take those. Very good. Alright, so we've got any other ways to go or just this way? This is just the only way to go. Right, there's no other yet. Okay. Making sure I'm seeing everything. Don't want to miss shit. You know me, you know I hate missing shit. Not my jam. Nice. Alright. Okay. Reading this message adds 5 bonding points to one of the characters. We're not going to tell you which one. Okay. Oh, shit. God damn it. Looks like this sector has mechanical monsters running around, too. They even spit fire. I can't imagine what's up to code. It still pales in comparison to the society's archaisms. As for who is responsible for them, don't look at me. I mean, yeah, the cleaning ones in the B sector were my fault, but not these. Never even been in this sector before. Nose is growing, youngster. Tell us the truth. We promise not to get mad, probably. I am telling you the truth. I didn't do jack. I have a question. This place is connected to the foundation of Orcus Tower, isn't it? Why didn't we enter from that end instead? Because that entrance was sealed after the terrorist attack, obviously. Control Terminal 4 is right by it, too. If it were still open, I could have gotten down there all on my own. Whatever. It's also a direct elevator to the exit near the terminal. Once that's up and running, I won't need you guys to come back here at all. You can at least say thank you. Okay, I gotta go back. Because that feels like progress, so I want to go this way. Oh. Well, shit. It's a harbor district. Hey, look where I am. Got pink liquid. Great. I'm so glad. That was so worth it. Oh, fuck. Alright. Progress. Here we are. Okay. What's this? You open the chest, finding a scrap of paper with some writing on it. This pun is terrible. Sure is. Alright, so we're going towards under Orcus Tower. Like, where we're going is going to end up, like, under Orcus Tower. Let's try going down. Hi. Hello. I hate this. Well, we lose. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. How do we get out of this without Yona dying? That's helpful, thank you. Okay. All right. All right. This is gonna be a monster chest for sure, right? Yup. How many of them can we deal with? Is that 5? Yeah, do it. Okay. Don't love this. Which one's targeting Yona? I don't know. Welp. Welp. Let's do one of those, and then we'll do one of those. One of those. All of this because we need to keep Yona alive. Okay, I hope they don't do 3 of them against him. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Only going for Ellie, that's fine. Only going for Ellie, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Keeping Yona alive. I was under the impression this was the Geofrance Seahest sector. I believe there's been some kind of mistake. Yeah, I believe so. I believe, indeed, there has been some kind of mistake. Alright. Check everything, make sure everything's everything. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. There we go. That's way better. That's way less painful on my feet. Way less. Alright. Nice. Here we go. Another treasure chest. We got more Sepith. That's great. Do you have a particular chest voice you read all of these in? Just mine. Just my voice. It's just my voice. That's it. That's all. Nothing crazy. Should have come up with a chest voice. Hi. You turn that way. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now. Oh, there's dead end with treasure. Take those. We do like dead end with treasure. Lunar Pendulum. Hi. Okay. Okay. Okay, we gotta knock him back. So that when he blows up, ow, he doesn't. Okay, that works too. That also works. All right, how do we? Right here. Yep. Turn the heat off. This is yet another monster chest. We'll save in front of it. In case anything bad happens to Yona. More of these fuckers. Alright, same shtick. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And then Lloyd actually has the opportunity here to do this. So that's good. He can take out quite a few of them. And then Noelle can put damage on these guys. Everybody's got some damage on them. It's very helpful. I don't know which one's targeting Yona. I can't target either of them with Ellie. It doesn't matter anyway. He's got shields. It's fine. There we go. It's fine. He's got another shield in case they target him again. Not a big deal. Can we take you out? We can. We can take you out. She can't reach anybody. That's kind of shitty. Two of them. He's gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're not gonna die. It's fine. Here we go. Very well done, everybody. Got Juggler. You found a bag of round breath fresheners in the chest. They're labeled Epstein Orbments Lemon flavor. Yep. Okay. Okay. Onward and upward and downward, I guess. Alright, here we are. Next part of the dungeon. We got. Receive the chest's pom-pom party account info. Yeah, that's... Look, man. I don't fuck around with pom-pom party. I do not fuck around with pom-pom party. Alright, what do we got up here? Control Terminal 4. Finally, boy, am I tired. You know, there's a heal point there. You know. You know. Ugh. Go easy on him, Randy. No, we can go hard on him. He's probably not used to walking as much as we just did. Mm-hmm. Yona isn't even worse shut in than I was before joining the SSS. All things considered, he was very brave. Every bit of pizza and junk food you bite into is bound to bite you back one of these years. Hey, shut up. Look out. Oh god, that's a big thing. That's a big ol' thing. That's a big ol' thing. Please don't tell me I have to keep this kid alive this entire boss fight. Beep, 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 beep. Targets acquired. Accessing network. Hostiles identified as Crossbow Police Department Special Support Section. We're hostiles? Oh, really? It is here specifically to target us. That's crazy. What is the meaning behind this? Danger level 3. That is high enough, I guess. Kill mode engaged. That is high enough, I guess. Alright. Time to fuck it up. I don't think it's gonna make us keep Yona alive. Yeah, alright. So, what are we looking at here? We're looking at wind and water, but not fire. Alright, so wind is the one to go with. So let's go Sparkle. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Are you kidding me, man? Spark dying? Go for it. You can sparkle a little bit. That's not a lot of damage. Please stop doing that. Alright, Spark Dive's doing a good job. You have like... Yeah, go for that. He's already got strength up, that was a waste. You keep going Spark Dying. And then T.O. needs to go for, like... heal everybody stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. She's doing a Spark Dime, but she can Arrow Sickle, and that's fine. Rude. It's very rude. It's very rude. No, don't use Thelos. Use Thelos. You have Cannon, you're fine. Nicely done. Spark Dine. You can tier again. Very good. Yeah, heal somebody up. I guess heal yourself up. Stop doing that. Bro, stop. Bro, fucking stop. Poor Noelle. Just having the worst last day of her time. Alright, well that's great. Huh. Okay. Okay, well, that is how that went. I used it on me. I used it on me because I'm bad at this. Hey, T.O., you wanna not die? There we go. Okay, that went weird. That went weird. That could not have gone weirder, I think. But we got through it. Alright. There's a possibility that it was the work of Ouroboros. Its mannerisms resembled the archaism we once encountered outside of Don Marconi's office. That Eastern-looking one, right? This heap of scrap metal acted way more advanced than that guy, though. Not to mention, it seemed to be connected to the orbital network, and also very specifically anti-us, personally. So that's interesting. You think that's a sign of the Society's involvement? Who cares? Not like it's gonna come back and tell you. Must be nice not to give a shit about anything, bro. Now, can we please go to the terminal room and get some AC going? Alright. So here's the deal now. Stuff's gonna happen. Stuff's gonna happen. It's like that machine back there got deployed about a month ago. Yeah, it was connected to the network. It says it can do it wirelessly. They already have wireless. Bro, we were in the steampunk days, man. We were in the goddamn steampunk days in Trails in the Sky. But the crazy thing is, during the events of Trails in the Sky, not even during the events of Trails in the Sky, prior to Trails in the Sky, they're still having rock bands in Erebonia playing electric guitars and shit. They have basketball and car racing in the Calvard. And they're making fucking movies. So all that is happening while the 100 Days War is going on. So I need somebody to explain how this level of technology is consistent or makes any kind of sense. Admin name on record is Novartis. Ah. Whoever he is, he clearly holds a lofty position in the society. He is an Anguis, as we have learned. Something about that nutty old geezer gave me the creeps. The machine we just fought may have been a prototype he unleashed for his own amusement. It would not surprise me, judging by the sort of person he seemed to be. Man did give off certain mad scientist panache. Likely a lot more dangerous than meets the eye. Good news is, it looks like that was the only one he set loose, which means I can hold myself down here as long as I want, worry-free. Man, this is the best. The connection speed is bonkers. This close to the tower. There's barely any restrictions. Hell yeah, long live Control Terminal 4. Give this shut-in a one-way ticket into paradise. You know, and I remember that you need to send in a report to Chief Roberts. So if you even think about taking advantage of this. Yeah, listen, I got what I wanted. Mission over, you can go now. This is a brand new server. Man, Crossbell's network infrastructure is really starting to shape up. There it goes, straight off the deep end. Think he'll be fine. So I'm concerned about whatever it is or Boris was plotting here. Just remember to come check it out with Yona. Check in with Yona every once in a while. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Alright, so. Because Noelle is going to be leaving the party. I'm going to take all her stuff. Sorry, Noe. Sorry, Noe, but it's time. That's right, didn't Yona mention there being an elevator nearby that goes directly to the exit? Yes, it should be in that direction. This facility is located near the base of Orcus Tower. The lift should drop us off directly at the lighthouse. Okay. It's already be evening by now. Probably right. Well, should we take the lift back to the city and close the day out? Noe. I don't want you to go, Noe. I love you. What's in here? Oh. What's over here? Oh, I see where we are. This is the gate that connects to the base of Orcus Tower. It's sealed off, as expected. Okay. So we want to go this way. Up we get. Right. Swell. We made it. Looks like the day's over. All we have left on the itinerary is our team dinner. Right. No, I love this track. Everyone, thanks for all you've done for me. I don't know how I can ever repay you. You know, we didn't get to be teammates for very long, but I learned a lot. I couldn't be more grateful. Come on, Noelle, we're the ones who owe you here. These last 3 months have really flown by, haven't they? Though it was only 2 in my case. Gotta say, the group ain't gonna be the same without you. You guys, this is hard enough as it is. I mean, there's still so much business left unfinished, like the cryptids and the pleroma grass. I'm really sorry to leave you all like this. I wanted to see it through to the end. Noelle. Think of it this way. Our positions may differ when we wake up tomorrow, but we'll still be working for the good of Crossbell. That should soothe the patriot in you, though it may not sound so sincere coming from me. Wazzy. Still, I'm holding out hope that you'll come back into our loving arms when all's said and done. After all, you are expected to have a bright and promising future, aren't you? Better off spending it with us instead of whittling your talents away at the CGF, one firefight after another. I strongly agree. Cheeky to the last, aren't you? Some things never change. Haha, but he's right. You better come back. Jackassery aside, he ain't totally wrong. The commander wouldn't have endorsed your transfer here if you weren't a good fit. That's right. We'd love to work with you again. You'll always have a home here, Noelle. And even if things don't work out that way, we can still meet up as friends on our days off. I anticipate you teaching me the ways of the road someday. You should expect to hear from me the moment I reach the minimum age requirement. Aw, T.O., I'd love to. Hey, Lloyd. Between your driving, your combat skills, and the energy you brought to the team, you've been an invaluable member of the SSS. But above all, your unwavering integrity and candor have been an inspiration for each of us. Good enough. Good enough, buddy. Oh, don't pat her on the head. Don't fucking dare. Don't you dare pat her on the head. Even if we're apart for now, we'll always be comrades. So if you ever need help at the CGF, we're only a phone call away. Naturally, we'll be counting on you when the going gets rough, just the way we always have. Oh, she's blushing. Of course, I'd be glad to help. Oh, I was already there, bro. I was already there from the beginning of the game. From the beginning of the game, you could tell. No, she don't. She ain't even in the running. Ain't even in the running. What are you guys whispering about? Wait. It's not like that, I swear. Oh, no, it is, though. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. Is that a friendly rivalry I hear brewing? Now she just has to come back. Imagine Lloyd calling her Noe when she returns. You taking notes, Lloyd? Taking fucking notes? Take notes. Oh, God. Farewell party for Noelle at the restaurant in Central Square. Sergei, Kia, and even Zeit came by to attend, and they let Zeit in because we just do that now. As they enjoyed their meals and drinks, the bittersweet night rolled along. Then the next morning, Noelle packed her bags and left the SSS building. Boo! I hate this. My least favorite part of the game. What's up, Yona? How's it going? What time is it? It's already morning? Gotta order a pizza. Ooh, they just started taking orders from the Orbalnat. They already have Grubhub. Left all this garbage in the memory. No, wait, what even is this? A data structure? But this isn't just any old data in here. Oh, Yona's made a discovery. What the hell? Oh. Oh, 2 days later. The referendum to gauge the cross-belt public sentiments toward the state independence was held. The very same day the results were announced. And after 1 week had come and gone, Crossbell was locked on a collision course with Destiny. Don't say that! Don't fucking say that! Here we go. Crossbell declares independence. The state election board has announced that over 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot in the referendum, of which 70% were cast in favor of independence. This high voter turnout can be attributed to the anguish inflicted by the raid on Crossbell City. Many voters suspect that the attacks may have been perpetrated by the Empire or the Republic. As such, these results could be a reflection of the average Crossbellan's frustration with the status quo. The referendum was designed to gauge the opinion of the average Crossbellan. After the ballots were counted, however, something exceptional occurred. In spite of the admonitions of many Diet members, Mayor Croy chose to disregard them all and declare independence unilaterally. This unprecedented move will doubtlessly have major ramifications on Crossbell's relations with its surrounding countries. In light of this development, we would like to stress that our publication is committed to reporting information as accurately as is within our capabilities. At a press conference yesterday, Mayor Croy declared independence on behalf of Crossbell's citizenry. In what he termed an official international proclamation, the mayor moved that the land be known as the independent state of Crossbell thereafter. Mayor Croy then outlined his upcoming reforms aimed at cementing Crossbell as an independent nation. First, the creation of a state constitution. Next, the abolition of the state's subservient relationship with Erebonia and Calvard, including a repeal of the 10% revenue tax collected by these nations. Finally, the formation of the Crossbell Defense Force. This organization will unify the police and CGF, assuming their respective responsibilities of keeping the peace and maintaining national security. Following these announcements, Mayor Croy said that the state government, soon to be the independent state government, would be enacting these changes within the next month. As for the declaration itself, even those well-versed in politics were taken off guard by the abrupt move, calling it an unusually swift development. Apparently, the mayor went against the cautious advice of Speaker McDowell in pursuit of this decision. It may be some time before all facets of this unprecedented declaration are elucidated. Both the Imperial and Republican governments, the current suzerains of Crossbell, issued statements on the day of the declaration rejecting the bid for independence. The land of Crossbell State has a historical basis as part of the Republic's territory, the Republican administration proclaimed, rebuking the declaration as a matter of course. Queen Alicia II of Liberal weighed in, saying that while the will of the populace should be respected, the Declaration of Independence itself was greatly premature. The Principality of Remiferia, who has requested confirmation on the situation, is expected to issue a similar statement. Meanwhile, the Holy City of Arteria has opted against any formal statements. A nation is not made in a single day, said a bewildered PR staffer. Despite the widespread uproar caused by the sudden announcement, many citizens are welcoming the change with open arms. Others aren't quite so eager. I thought the referendum was just to gauge interest, one resident tells us. That was the only reason I voted in favor. Prevailing theme throughout this entire story is the ubiquitous confusion felt by everyone involved. That said, if Crossbell truly is set on independence, then this may only be the beginning of the troubles our fair state will face. Well, that's fucking crazy. Breaking news. Mayor Croy declares asset freeze. Today, Mayor Croy held an emergency press conference at Orcus Tower to announce that all foreign assets held by the IBC would be frozen. See, this is why you don't have CEOs in charge of companies also be in charge of the state and be in charge of both at the same time. This is very clearly a conflict of interest. This policy will remain in place until Crossbell's independence is acknowledged internationally. That is blackmail. That is like international extortion. Which is, you know what? Baller move, really. This sudden declaration seems to indicate that the mayor, who also happens to be the IBC's CEO, wow, how convenient, is willing to exert his influence on foreign economies despite lacking the domestic authority to do so. So he's just unilaterally declaring this shit without even just superseding the Diet. Which, I mean, here we go. Due to the sudden nature of Croy's press conference, further details remain unknown. Before funds were seized, the IBC managed the majority of the continent's financial assets. The sudden withholding of said assets has caused markets across Zamunda to plummet, with some reports describing mass pandemonium in the Republican Stock Exchange. We reached out to experts for comment. Already, the impact on the international economy has been immense, explained one economist. It's difficult to say how things will progress. A diplomat had this to say: "We want to be certain we understand the full extent of this freeze before taking further action." Urgent bulletin. According to a new report, both Erebonia and Calvard have held press conferences regarding the financial crisis. The Republican government demands that Crossbell State and the IBC revoke the asset freeze immediately. Failure to do so will be met with force, stated the Calvardian press secretary. Our sources claim that the imperial government has already begun mobilizing its army as well. I'm so surprised. It's possible these press conferences are meant to serve as an ultimatum. We'll follow up on this story as we receive official communications. So, bro really just declared war on two countries at the same time. And we don't have an army. So, bro better have a plan. What do we think? Does bro have a plan? I don't know, man. That's kind of fucking bonkers. Things have gotten pretty serious, he said. No shit, Randy. I wasn't expecting this situation to progress so quickly. Tried contacting Uncle Dieter to ask what the fuck he's doing, but I haven't been able to reach him. And the same applies to Chief Sergei. He has yet to return after departing for headquarters this morning. Yeah, my guess is we're part of the CDF now, the Crossbelt Defense Force or some shit. Could it be that he's investigating the newly established Defense Force? I would assume we're part of that. Came as a total shock, not just for us, the top brass too, or so I've been told. So this fucking Dieter Croy just went above everybody and just did this. And now we're all just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Give me 1 second. Okay. How's up with that? How could they not have known about it? Because he didn't consult anybody and didn't follow any, legal precedent to, pass laws or any. He just he wrote some executive orders is what he did. About Noel, Murray, and the rest of them, what are they up to? Unfortunately, we are also unable to get in contact with the CGF at the moment. Suspect they have chosen to remain silent due to the sheer volume of calls they are receiving. Hard to blame them for that. Doubt Erebonia and Calvard will hold their tongues, seeing as all their assets have been frozen. Yeah, they're probably going to bomb us now. I would not be surprised to see some railguns, and shit. Made it clear they're prepared to use force. I can only imagine how tense things are at the borders right now. Hey, Kia, how you doing? We having hot pot tonight? Or... Sorry, Kia, this must seem so scary to you. It's okay, I can tell whatever's going on is serious. I've been wondering, though, where's Wazzy? I haven't seen him all morning. Yeah, where's Wazzy? Now that you mention it, where the fuck is Wazzy? He said he needed to attend to some minor business. I believe it was moments after the chief departed. Huh, really? How irresponsible do you have to be to disappear at a time like this? It's a good question. It's a good question, huh? It's a good question. Who's at the door? Thank goodness you're home. It's me, Cecile. Why are you here, Cecile? I'm uneasy. Oh, hey. Looking good. Hi, Cecile. Not every day you drop in to see us like this. Well, she don't look great. Apologize for visiting out of the blue. If I may ask, Arios wouldn't happen to have come by here, would he? No. Why would Arios be coming by here? Did something happen to Shizuku? Came to the hospital late last night and took Shizuku away with him. The fuck? even filed the paperwork to have her discharged, effective immediately. I feel like this is the kind of shit... Well, number one, this is the kind of shit the Bracer Guild is, like, not gonna be fucking cool with, right? Like, this kind of shit going on. It's taking me back to Liberal, right? And it's like, oh, crazy shit. Bracer Guild mobilized. But also, this is also the kind of shit the Bracer Guild probably doesn't have the authority to deal with, right? Because it's international politics and stuff. They can't, like, really do anything about that. But wonder what the Bracer Guild is doing here. Filed the paperwork to have her discharged. He did? Shizuku? I went to the Bracer Guild to see if I could figure out why, but not even Michelle had an answer for me. Thought it might be a long shot, but I decided to come ask all of you just in case. Hell's gotten into him all of a sudden. The fact that it happened late at night makes it all the more dubious. I don't like this. Who's calling? Why are... What? Oh my god, what's going on? I'm scared, guys. I'm so scared. Crossbell Police Special Support Sec... Oh, Lloyd, thank Adios I got hold of you. Is that Fran? Grace. It's Grace. Who else has that kind of volume? Grace, what's wrong? Of course not. Something's wrong. I mean, big time wrong. I had to tell you right away. I just got a bulletin from Orcus Tower. You're not gonna believe this. Dieter Croy has just been instated as the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. Alright. Alright. Okay. What the fuck, man? This is getting... The first president? Uncle Dieter, and you're certain of this? Like hell she is. You're trying to pull a fast on us or something. Listen, I thought it was a joke too at first, but then I took a look at the soldier delivering the news. He was decked out in this fresh white uniform. That's what he told us. He was part of Crossbell's newly formed defense force. Okay. What are we doing here, guys? Soldier? What, you can't mean... He's probably a CGF guardsman, or was, anyway. Also, don't freak out on me here, okay? But immediately after President Croy took his post, he nominated his Secretary of Defense. Well, I have a guess. I mean, who's in charge of the CGF? Is it Sonia? Oh, it's Arios. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so we just upped the spice level from mild to medium now. We're on medium spice level. Arios. Anyone care to have a theory as to what the fuck is going on? Presidential inauguration is just about to begin. Broadcasting it via the Orbital network, so make sure you tune in. Grace, we managed to get permission to cover the speech. Nice. Way to come in clutch, Rhines, whatever. Sorry, guys. I got a feature story. Bye. Is this really happening? Yeah, it happens fast. It happens real fast. Way faster than you think it will. I don't even know anymore. Arios is the Secretary of Defense? And that makes him the leader of this new defense force. You're shitting me, right? What happened to being a bracer? What the hell's all this about Dieter becoming president? Cannot say either way, but we should watch his address on the terminal. On it. This is uncomfortable. This is a little uncomfortable. There's Sonia. There she is. Good day, my fellow citizens. Today I speak to you as Dieter Croy, the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. I don't like this. I'm sure that many of you are surprised by this sudden announcement. Nevertheless, I ask that you bear with me. For at this very moment, an unprecedented threat is advancing upon our fair home of Crossbell. We are being cornered by wicked, malicious forces that aim to strip away our dignity and trample underfoot all that is just. As I'm sure you're all aware, less than a month ago, these forces attempted to sink Crossbell into a pit of despair and sorrow. Of course, the wise citizens of Crossbell already know who it is I'm referring to. I would like to take this moment to finally incriminate these perpetrators by name. The Imperial Government of Erebonia. This is one of the malevolent forces I refer to. The fucking balls on this guy. What army? You and what army? Literally, what army? However, they are not the only criminals responsible for our plight. The Republican government of Calvard is just as guilty. They, too, have been making a mockery of our peace and honor while colluding with a known crime syndicate. I mean, he's not wrong. But, literally, you and what army? These are two massive countries that have massive armies, and we got Jack. For far too many years, they treated our Crossbell as theirs to control, a vassal subject to the whims of its lieges. No matter what injustices they commit, we are forbidden by law from defending ourselves. Even to this day, they exploit us through obscenely high taxes, siphoning away our prosperity as if it were their own. And yet their transgressions do not end there. We have reached a point to where our very livelihoods are placed in jeopardy. It is well known that this land has served as a war zone time and again, and these two nations fought for control over us. Many would consider that strife a thing of the past, but that could not be further from the truth. Our state has suffered a number of inexplicable incidents over the last 70 years. They befell us in many forms: sudden explosions with no discernible cause, the mysterious fatal crash of one of our airships. And yet, while they appeared to be no more than accidents, deep down all of us knew the truth. These cruel, indiscriminate tragedies that left us with no answers to soothe our mourning. All of them were caused, behind closed doors, by our enemies' petty struggles for power. Oh boy. We got stormtroopers. We got stormtroopers. However, when put before Adios, we Crossbellans are equally as sinful. The sins we carry are those of cowardice and self-deception. To avenge the countless fallen souls victimized by the crimes of times past, to avenge those in the present, still nursing their wounds from the raid on our city, and to ensure our children grow up in a glorious future of peace and dignity. We must discard the sins of deception and cowardice and stand valiant and proud. This is ridiculous. It makes a fair point in some respects. It is with the intention of leading us to this brighter tomorrow that I have taken office today. But rest assured, this is only a temporary measure to respond to the urgent threats on our horizon. I heretofore swear an oath that our next election will be decided by popular vote once peace is restored within our borders. We'll see about that. With that, there is one other man I would like to introduce. He will play a key role in supporting the independent state of Crossbell. All of you here today will surely know him by name. Now, without further ado, I present to you the man who stood his ground with all of his might to defend Orcus Tower during the raid. Dubbed by many as the Divine Blade of Wind, he was formerly an A-rank bracer of the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. And now he stands as Commander-in-Chief of our newly established Crossbell Defense Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Arios McLean. I have a different voice than Dieter. To reiterate, I am Arios McLean. Some of you may have concerns over one as militarily inexperienced as myself assuming such an important position. However, to compensate, I pledge to give twice the effort I did as a bracer to suppress the dangers lying before us, both as the bulwark that protects Crossbell and the blade that will slay anyone who stands in the way of our order and justice. As some of you are aware, Secretary McLean once served the Crossbell Police Department as one of its finest detectives. There's Shizuku. And most will know him better for the numerous international incidents he has resolved as a member of the guild. With that in mind, I assure with the utmost authority that he will be the perfect man for this job. Mother, I don't understand. Poor Shizuku. What the fuck? I don't like this. This has me feeling uneasy. Getting a call. Lloyd speaking. It's me. Chief, the inaugural address? Yeah, I saw it too. Right or wrong, the CGF appears to have reassembled into the Crossbelt Defense Force. Police is going to be integrated into it as well. That includes all of us. No way. So, Commander Bales is part of this too? You saw her up there next to McLean, didn't you? Looks to me like she approved its formation. I don't know what'll happen now, but I'd stay away from Orcus Tower. Defense Force soldiers are likely to be keeping it under strict watch. Call you again, don't do anything rash, am I clear? What did the chief say? About the Defense Force. Telling me Sonya's just going along with this? Considering her position, it could very well be that she had no say in the matter. Explain why Arios had Shizuku discharged from the hospital so suddenly. Oh yeah. New position would have impacted her situation. Safer to keep her away from anyone that opposes the new setup. Yeah, Hard to discount that line of reasoning after what we've just learned. It's gonna be alright, Kia. I'm sure Arios is doing whatever he can to keep Shizuku safe. Yeah, I know. But still, I'm worried about her. Sorry, Cecile. Could we ask you to man the fort here for a bit? Well, I have no qualms with it as long as you don't stay out past evening. Going somewhere? Well, we got support requests, probably, and we gotta go talk to everybody and get the lowdown on all the stuff. Listen up, team. I think our best course of action is to make our way to the Bracer Guild first and foremost. Also, where the fuck is Wazi? Where the fuck is Wazi? That will present a good opportunity to ask about Arios' circumstances. No kidding, that came way the hell out of left field. I understand, I'll stay here and watch the building with Kia. The situation has gotten quite dire, so please be safe out there. Don't do anything too reckless, okay? Yeah, we'll try. Kia. What's up, Kia? No, don't you go running. Gosh darn it. Kia? What's wrong? I get things are looking pretty messy, but you don't need to come chasing us down. I know. Everything's gonna be alright, Kia. We may not know what the future has in store for Crossbell, but that won't change the fact that we'll always return to your side. Yep. Aw, be careful, everyone. Wazi has left the party. I forgot he also left the party. I didn't unequip all his shit. Although he didn't really have good shit anyway, so it's fine. Alright. We got a monster extermination. And Geofront C sector. Alright. Don't forget to feed the cat. Always feed the cat. Hey, Zeit. Grr. Yeah, I bet. He's agitated. I'm sure he's fucking agitated. What are you agitated about, Zeit? Fucking talk. Fucking talk. Alright. It's for the sake of her safety. I mean, look, man. Ilya's yet to wake up. Alright, we'll head down there, assuming we're able to. Feed the cat. Hey, cat. Do you want one of these, big ass fucking Pirarukus or whatever. You're not getting any of these guys. Where's the Piraruku thing? Can you not eat that? Or is it too big for him to eat? Have a salamander. I have a zillion of those. Gotta evade one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, cat. Alright. So, one thing I remember... We'll do it later. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Gotta go around town. Are you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I believe you. Hey, Flot, what wisdom do you have today? President Dieter Croy and Secretary of Defense Arios McLean of the independent state of Crossbell. Sounds nice and official on paper, sure, but what I want to know is, will they actually be able to protect us? There'll be Gehenna to pay if it all turns out to be posturing. And that is wisdom with Flot. That is your daily wisdom from Flot. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing new there. Cynthia returned home to Remaferia the day after referendum. Just didn't want to be here for that. Look, man, I get it. I get it. Sometimes you feel like it might be you might be better off if you just aren't involved with it at all in any capacity and just get out while you can. That's not Clarice, that's Dorothea. She came all the way from Fodland just to be here. Alright. No, man. I'm not liking this. I don't like this. This makes me uneasy. This makes me feel uneasy. Hey, Wendy. How you feel about all this shit? I wasn't expecting everything to unravel so quickly. I'm telling you, it happens faster than you think it will. Happens fast. Car's back. The car is fucking back, finally. I honestly don't know where it ended up. Hey, bud. Pandemonium, I bet. Shit's fucking crazy. Oh, hey, you're not wandering around today? Yeah. Might be best to just kind of lay low for a bit. Oh. Father and mother came home from working abroad and happy to see them again, but they seem really stressed out. Some people are scared that everybody in Calvary are going to attack us now. Yeah, I can't imagine fucking why. Yeah, but like, you don't just like be like, hey, we're basically declaring war on 2 countries at the same time and dare you to attack us. Dieter Croy just went out there and was like, do it, you won't. And Ereboni and Calvert are just like, bet. And Dieter Croy he's either sitting there like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, or he's sitting there like, aight. And if he's sitting there going, aight, I want to know what the fuck he's got up his sleeve. Yeah. Lay low. Hey Bennett, how you doing? Surprised by how well my dad and Oscar have been taking the news. We really gonna be okay? Sure, we have Arios, but we're talking about taking on Calvard and Erebonia here. Yeah, Arios can't take on 2 countries at the same time. It's not gonna... Hey man, if anything can bring 2 countries together. No more trains coming into the city. It's only a matter of time before we run out of ingredients. Yup. Yup. It's gonna be inflation. Price of eggs gonna go up. Yo, man, can we get stuff via airship from Liberl? They seem to be kind of okay with us. Gonna hurt losing access to imports. Uh-huh. I'm aware of that. Bro, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's getting a little... I don't like this. It's not... Okay, he's just gonna... Yep. Hey, Sammy, how are you doing? Everybody is responsible for the raid. It's their fault. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, kinda is. Kinda is. Yep. Hey, Grimwood, how you doing? Your Constitution? You did the Constitution, right? Hey. Assume you watched Dieter's address. Yeah. Must be rather confused about the sudden turn of events. Your expression speaks volumes. Yeah, do you know what's going on? Because you wrote the Constitution, but were you, like, did you have any idea that it's going to be like, and now we're a country, and here's our Constitution. And what? Erebonian Calvard's feud in the shadows of our home, however, is a truth we must all accept. Yeah, I think we all had accepted that truth. They really were the cause of all the incidents Uncle Dieter mentioned. There we go. Indeed I do. For decades, our state has turned a blind eye to foreign transgressions in the name of preserving false peace and prosperity. I mean, like, the train derailment. I mean, that was Walt, but, like, stuff like that, where it's like, oh, the train got derailed. Oh, look at that. Wow, you guys really suck at keeping peace inside your own country. That kind of shit has been going on for a long-ass time. Those are the sins Dieter spoke of, the ones that each of us cross balance bear. Only by asserting our independence could we be made to face that truth. I didn't realize you felt that way, Mr. Grimwood. My apologies, I didn't intend to sound so brash. Perhaps the President's address has impacted me more profoundly than I realized. Nevertheless, the die has already been cast. Time has come for each and every person in Crossbell to consider our next course of action. There you go. Mr. Grimwood was the one who drafted the Constitution, and as one of the architects of our new independence, I'm sure he has a lot on his mind today. Well, he seems to be kind of okay with it, and honestly, like, I mean, look. Obviously, like, the unease is a thing, right? But, like, he's not wrong about this stuff in terms of, like, look, man, we gotta fucking stand up for ourselves. But A, unilateral power grab. At B, again, you and what army? Putting the lives of everyone in danger to posture in front of the fucking two biggest superpowers in the world. You better be right. Whatever gambit you're playing better be correct. I don't care what becomes of me, but God has forbid anything terrible befalls Colin or Harold. Yep. Hey, bud. Yeah, people of Armorica invited me to their village. Yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be such drastic news. Okay. What's his face here? Certainly not. What's up? Could Master Henry be? Yeah, where is he? Is he not with them? Well, no, we saw him. He was in Orcus Tower, watching the thing with a bunch of other people. So, that's probably where he is. Alright. What's going on in here? Anybody in here? Oh, buddy, what are you doing here, man? Go back to Mainz. This fucking guy, man. 1-800-GAMBLER, dude. Just call it. Nobody in here. Nobody in here. What's up? Oh, there you guys are. Alright. There you guys are. Okay, Nikolai, Sully, you're good to continue. Yeah, first do a step, then do the jump. Okay. Wait. Yeah, this guy. Yep. I mean, head in the sand. Just, you know, keep your head down and just keep on keeping on. Pretend everything's normal. That's how we get through this stuff, right? It certainly doesn't. Never mind. Why is nobody ever staying at this fucking hotel, man? What is going on? Is this hotel cursed? Is it cursed? Why does nobody ever stay at it? Oh god. Maybe we shouldn't have come in here. Hello, everyone. CDF soldier. You would be the special sports section, correct? As I'm sure you've heard by now, the CPD is being restructured into a branch of the Crossbelt Defense Force. There's currently a meeting taking place on the second floor to outline the system to each of the section chiefs. I ask that you return to your base of operations and remain there until further instructions arrive. Okay. If your actions are deemed suspicious, we will not hesitate to take you into custody. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Great. Oh, so I can't even, like... Okay. Hey, guys. What's up? Hey, Lloyd. Real fine pickle we're all in this time, huh? Waiting for the chief to call and give us the details. We're operating on our own terms for now because nobody else is telling us what to do, so... Just head down and pretend everything's normal, right? That's how we get through these things. Uh-huh. This reeks of tyranny. It reeks of overreach. Well, yeah, it sure does, but don't say that too loud or apparently you get arrested. Alright. Got a... Oh, hello. Heck of a speech. Never expected Croy to go from mayor to our very first president. Let's mention all those bold statements he made against Ereboni and Calvard, which is kind of cool, actually. But, yeah, it was real cool. Somebody actually had some backbone standing up for us. You know, we kind of like this guy. Uh-oh. Do you suppose that accident back then had something to do with it? Down with Ereboni and Calvard. When was the last time anyone ever stood up for Crossbell like that? Compared to President Croy, our Diet members are all a pack of domesticated dogs. Sure, a few of them were on the more upstanding side like Speaker McDowell. Never had a leader this powerful before. Hell yeah, this is great. Rah, rah, rah. Go Dieter Croy. It's bound to follow if they become... Trouble is bound to follow if they become overly zealous. It's fine. It's so fine. It's so fine. It's so totally fucking fine. Lloyd, you caught Mayor Croy's speech, right? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, especially about the new defense force. else we got here? Nobody else. So we're good all around here. Let's go to the Harbor District. Hey, Grace. How you doing? Hey, gang. You all saw the president's address, right? Yep. The story. We'll try to question the defense force and see if we can squeeze any details out of them. Hopefully we don't get arrested. We'll want to hear what the citizens have to say about all this too. And there's getting in touch with the foreign press to see how the news is being received everywhere else. Our international transceiver upstairs is going to be burning up the lines. Understandably so, you two have a long day ahead of you. Yeah, when don't we? I'm sure it's no walk in the park for you either, so let's give it everything we got. You guys are just not the same as Niall and Dorothy, though, man. It's just not the same. Land for sale. Hey, Yona, where you at? Yona, old buddy. You know, there's a big-ass monster right outside your door. Crud, this isn't gonna work either. What if I try this key? What are you doing, Yona? Oh, that's you. Something caught my eye, so I've been looking into it a little. Figured I'd run an analysis, but I guess I got too into it. This one's a real doozy. So yourselves lucky. You get to witness the great genius of Yona Sacred at work. Did you catch that speech earlier? You know about Croy naming himself president or whatever? I mean, yeah, I just tune in using the terminal, but I don't really care about it one way or the other. Anyway, you guys done here? Beat it. Alright, fine, fucking asshole. Bye. Well, here's the monster we have to take out, so let's do that while we're here. Might as well. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's 4 of them. 3 of them. There's 3 of them. I can see 3 of them. Alright, what are you guys weak to? Water. Diamond dust, motherfucker. Don't do that! We were all in the circle. Fucking damn it. Stop shooting missiles at me. It's rude. That did nothing. I actually hate how little that did. Stop shooting me with missiles! Holy hell. Gotta get in the circle. Okay. That's bad. Okay, we can definitely get away with using big water magic, and that'll be good. That actually does a good, real good amount of damage. Take that. Stop guarding. Okay. 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 No, you just stand pat. Rude. Stop guarding. Fuck.
私の番です。ドライブ任せて。エニグマ駆動。俺の番だな。
Alright, I need anti-blind. Was that eye drop? Okay. Of course. Every time. There we go. Jesus. Alright, monster has been defeated. Alright, let's get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. We still have a little bit of exploring to do. I don't know if it's going to let us leave Crossbell today. Might not. Oh, great. Tanks in the streets. That's what you love to see. You love to see that. It's always a good sign. Inexplicable incidents. How are you doing? Sure, Mr. Croy was also unable to accept things for how they appeared. Crossbell has been the victim of so many injustices, so many tragedies that we could only force ourselves to turn a blind eye to. Yeah. Even my husband was. Sorry, ignore me. Yikes. I still don't understand why Fran doesn't have her teddy bear with her at the hospital. Nice. Nice pickup. We got the Bracer Guild. Nope, that is story progress. Hey, Fishing Guild. Hey, you guys. Shop. What can I buy? Deluxe dumplings. Can I exchange? Oh, no. You're useless. Alright, Boy asked me to help him today. He made 3 of these spinny toys too. I hope people buy them. Well, good luck to you guys. San-san. How could this happen to Crossbell? If we go to war with Calvar, then I really might never see Risha again. Where could she be? I don't know, man. Shit's getting crazy. We've got people missing. Hey, Natissa, how you doing? Flight's likely going to be suspended at the end of the day, so this is my only chance to return to Liberl. Well, you gotta get back to Niall and Dorothy. They need you. Because they... them by themselves, I don't know, man. Alright, I want to see something here in Nine Valley. Let's see something in Nine Valley. Couldn't believe my ears. Major powers won't stand for this. Flee the city. Yeah, maybe. Alright, did you have something that needed one of these legendary fish, didn't you? Was it... It was this. It's got evasion up. What is a Midnight Delight? Is that a recipe? What is Midnight Delight? I might have to Google it. Yeah, let me Google real quick. What's a Midnight Delight? I want that. Midnight Delight. Cold Stone Creamery. Trails to Azure. It is a recipe. Okay, hold on. It's probably the fancy version of something. Let me just do a Control F. Midnight Delight. Sweet chocolate. It is the fancy version of sweet chocolate. Ellie is good at making that. Alright. Ellie, I need you to do me the biggest of favors. I need you to take this mute off, and I need you to put this effort on, and I need you to cook me up something really, really good that can get me a 100% evasion on Lloyd. Please and thank you. So I'm going to need to make 2 Midnight Delights. Sweet chocolate, there we go. Oh, I have plenty of ingredients too. Why are you making the peculiar one? What the fuck? Why are you making the peculiar one? You have a crown. You're good at this one. There we go. Alright. Save. And we'll make it one more time. Because I do want 2 of them. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Look, man, resources are expensive. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. What, you're supposed to be really good at this one. How is it taking this long to get it? There we go. Alright. 2 Midnight Delights. So 1 for the statue and 1 for this exchange. Alright. Give me the evergreen. 10 U materials, stellar pendulum, emerald. There we go. Could get this too. Strength plus 100 is pretty solid. Can also get this. It's not that good. That's good for defense. Passionate Rouge is pretty solid. Holy Locket. Gold Salmon. It's alright. Alright, do I want the Passionate Rouge 100 to strength? No, I don't think so. I don't think I need it. But what we can do now is we can swap one of these Mishi hats for this evergreen, and I think we're at 100%. I think this dude is literally untouchable. 95. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. He probably can't actually get to 100%. But, bro... 95% evasion. Where the fuck is Abyss? Abyss called a team meeting this morning to say he was leaving and the rest of us are in charge of Trinity while he's away. Abyss left and Wazi left. Were they arrested? Where the fuck did they go? What the shit? Okay, man, stuff's getting crazy. I don't care for this. Hey, Dino, how you doing, bud? It's you guys. Kogi got hurt the worst, but he regained consciousness. The others are getting discharged, so they'll be back in the downtown district soon. Well, that's good. Alright, I mean, that's a little bit of good news, honestly. Saber Vipers are doing okay. Alright, good. Alright. We're done here. We did finish the quest. However, I want to go other places. Got promoted. Power Suit Z. Bitchin'. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah. Let's give it to our tank. So we're using Randy at this point. We ain't got nobody else to use. We got Randy. It's Randy. Randy's who we're using. Alright. I want to drop a save. I want to head on down to the hospital. See if we can do that. See if it lets us do that. Oh, you're a foreigner. I thought you were, what's-his-face's wife. Nope. Okay. Can't leave the city. But I think we can go to the cathedral, and that's important because there's somebody extremely important at the cathedral. And I believe this is the moment that we've been waiting for this little bit of stuff. So I will be less cryptic when we actually get there, but let me go inside first. Hey, where you been? Where you been? Coming to pray? Where is she? No. No. What the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like that. Sister Reese has returned to the holy city of Arteria. Congregation for the Sacraments must be preparing to make their move on Crossbell. That could very well portend that this state is on the verge of great turmoil. So are you going to be a dick about it? Or are you going to let them do their work? Yo, Kevin better hurry his ass over here and save us. We need a Gralsritter, man. Sometimes you just need a fucking Gralsritter, don't you? How's Kia been? She's been not great. It's been uneasy. Yeah, I'm gonna take good care of her because, like, what the fuck? Where is Reese? I don't like Reese disappearing. That better be just because Kevin and Reese are coming to save the day, not because something bad's happening to Reese. Alright, guys. This is what we're going to end on, because we're almost at time. Guy Bannings. Man, I want to know what you would think about all this, Guy Bannings. I want to know your opinion about all the stuff that's going on here, Guy Bannings. Saya McLean. I want to know all about what you think about what's going on here, Saya McLean. Ozma Seeker. And this grave that probably doesn't mean anything and doesn't matter at all. Alright. So. Let's go take a look over at the Bracer Guild, which we avoided before. Let's do it real quick. And then I believe once we do this, that should open up the next thing. Pardon us. Sorry for interrupting. Hey, you guys. Look at you bracers. Hey, SSS. I want to know what your deal is with all this, because Bracer Code can't get involved with politics stuff, right? But also, what the fuck with Arios, and what the fuck, and what are you guys gonna do? Sheesh, if you guys clenched any harder, you'd snap yourselves in two. Normally, I'd tell you to mind your own damn business, but there's no denying it today. Why would Arios just up and leave us? I'm still in shock. Never once did I suspect he'd do something like this. I suppose the only real hint was that he'd been visiting Orcus Tower more frequently lately. I thought he was just going there to discuss the guild's game plans for the future. Instead, he was off rubbing elbows and shaking hands with his employer-to-be. Actually, that's what we came here to talk about. Is Arios still considered a member of the guild? No, he suddenly handed in his resignation last night along with his bracer badge. Typical Arios fashion, he finished up all of his requests just prior, even included an outline of how the guild should proceed going forward. Arios did always seem to be a methodical man. Still, his resigning without notice is more than just a minor inconvenience for us. What's more, he's been instated as the state's Secretary of Defense, Commander-in-Chief of the newly formed Crossbelt Defense Force, which is a direct competitor to us, by the way. Terrifies me to think of what Erebonia's response to this will be. Yeah, probably military, and bombings and death. Especially considering the message of the government sent them by freezing their international assets. See, this is why you don't elect president the guy who runs the bank. Calvard's reaction will be no less frightening, you can be sure of that. So we're uber turbo fucked, right? Unless Dieter Croy has like an actual plan, we're like actually turbo fucked. Uber turbo fucked. What's up? Wait, what did you say? It's not like I don't understand the way Arios feels about all this. Crossbell blood runs through my veins just like his. Those inexplicable incidents mentioned in the address used to happen several times a year, that much is for a fact. I don't know what the truth is, but deep down every citizen in the state suspects the Empire or the Republic is behind them. To be fair, there haven't been any accidents like that in some time. I think the last was 5 years ago, the one Shizuku and Saya, Arios' wife, were caught up in. Truck explosion from half a decade ago. Prevailing theory is that the orbital engine malfunctioned, igniting flammable cargo on board, but it never did sit right. As a result of the accident, poor Saya lost her life and Shizuku her sight. We've heard small portions of the story already, but the entirety of it is hard to take in. Must be why Arios quit the CPD and took up the supporting gauntlet. Come to know Arios quite well since he joined the guild, and yet he never mentioned a word about the incident. It must have been weighing on him all these years. Taking that into account, I can see why he accepted such an important position. Michelle? Forgive me for asking, but have you noticed anything suspicious about Arios' schedule up until now? What do you mean, Lloyd? Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force, a heavy responsibility like that isn't the sort of thing you just agree to on a whim. Wouldn't it make more sense if he had been laying the groundwork with Mayor, or rather President Croy this entire time? This could go back further than we realize. Last few weeks, maybe even more. It's true there were occasional conflicts of location in his reports. Figured they were just human error considering the absurd number of requests he was handling. Now that I think about it, he isn't the type to make those kinds of mistakes so carelessly. So each of those times he was actually meeting with President Croy. Honestly, Lloyd, your detective skills are so on the nose it's almost scary. It's very reminiscent of Guy Bannings, who also... We still need to know the details about Guy Bannings. Let's not forget that. That's still a massive dangling thread. May as well ask you another point-blank question. It's about the discrepancies between Arias' schedule and the locations he reported. Do you remember any instances of that from more than half a year ago? Why that far back specifically? Wouldn't that be even earlier than when Mr. Croy became mayor? Doubt my memory is that good, but, you know, there was this one time. It's the Final day of the anniversary festival. He was supposed to travel to Remiferio on official guild business, but he suddenly canceled at the last second, and he didn't even bother to notify us. Pressed him on the issue once I finally caught wind of it, but he told me all he told me was that he'd been too busy to make a report. Why do you ask, though? Do you think it could be related? Anniversary festival is probably the busiest time for the year for us. Maybe that's what he was counting on. Last day of the anniversary festival. It's the day of the auction. Bro. It's starting. It's fucking starting. When the dominoes start to fall with this game, they fucking fall, and it's glorious how it works out. I'm excited. Think the two are connected? I don't know yet, but my gut is telling me they are. Been so busy that we've let too many fine details pass us by. Sorry, I have to take this. Crossbow Police Department, Special Sports. What you mean Crossbow Defense Force, Special Sports Section? Shut up, Yona. Fuck off. Oh, maybe it's not. Who can the mystery man on the phone possibly be? Guess right, and you could... Oh. Is it Campanella? What are you doing back in Crossbow? Oh, was it Lecter? It's Lecter. Oh, don't be like that. I thought we were pals. I know things have been going off the rails, but you can spare me some time to chat in person, can't you? Sure, it'll be worth your while. Fine, where do you want to meet? About Crimson & Co. Former Ravage compound. Let's rendezvous at the Don's old office. Basement then, got it. See you there, buddy. Bye, Lecter. Was that Sal? Has he come out of hiding? Wait, seriously? It wasn't him. It was yeah, Captain Arundel of the Imperial Army. You're right to ask what he's doing coming back to Crossbell. Nothing good, that's for sure. He's got balls showing his face around here again. So he wanted to speak with us at the old Ravage compound. Alright. But we're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that first. We're gonna do one more thing before we end off tonight. Lecter Arundel from the Intelligence Division. Alright. Arias was fudging his schedule to meet with the mayor or president, whatever. And doing weird stuff on the night of the auction. He must have been hung up on that accident Saya and Shizuku were caught in all this time. I go back to the cathedral. Because this time for real, this is the payoff, I think, for what we were being extremely diligent about before. Is he here? He's here, right? Yes, he is. Okay. Alright. Nielsen, you want to tell me about Guy Bannings? Keep in mind, this is optional. After we hear everything he has to say, remember that you didn't even have to do this at all. Mr. Nielsen. Is that you, Lloyd? This grave belongs to Lloyd's older brother. You were here to visit him, weren't you? That's right. There's something I wanted to speak with Guy about. I wanted to talk to my brother. Yes, I wish to tell him about the raid, the Declaration of Independence, President Croy's speech. People of Crossbell are all facing in a singular direction, irrespective of their own personal emotions. It's for that reason that I'm opting to go against the grain and ponder the darkness of the past instead. I'm referring to the murder of your older brother, Detective Guy Bannings. I beg your pardon? Guy's death? Where's this coming from? And why now? Or are you saying that there's never been a more perfect time? What exactly is it that you know, Mr. Nielsen? Lloyd, Special Support Section. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like for us to head elsewhere so we can review this case together. How's that sound? Let's do it. Again, this is 100% optional content. Out of curiosity, Mr. Nielsen, I come to guarantee you specifically. 3 years ago, Guy and I agreed to meet here for another one of our friendly exchanges of information. Shortly before that meeting, when I learned of his death. Secret behind the cult incident, the arrest of Imperial and Republican faction Diet members, the election of a new mayor, the inaugural meeting of the West Zemuria Trade Conference, the raid on Crossbell City, now the declaration of Crossbell and independence. While each of these events may appear isolated on the surface, in truth they are closely intertwined, he said, in an optional event that is 100% optional that you'd never have to see. Bro, the fact that this is not mandatory viewing is insane. In other words, they are all pieces of a much larger puzzle. Larger puzzle? Really? Yes, were one to unpack the bigger picture behind them, the rest of the pieces would surely fall into place. Doing so should shed new light on the murder of Guy Bannings. This is why I proposed this case review. I understand, however, if you'd rather spare yourself the heartache. Fuck that, I want the answers, bro. Let's do this shit. First and foremost, we should examine the conditions under which Guy's body was discovered. It was a rainy day 3 years ago at Orcus Tower's construction site. Time of death was estimated to be just past dawn, though the body was not discovered until later that night. So he was there for a whole fucking day before they found him. As for the cause of death, it was hemorrhagic shock. A bullet from an orbital gun pierced him from behind, straight through the heart. Does all that sound correct? Yes, that's right. He was shot in the back. It's a very important detail. What the hell? Let us reconstruct the scene of the crime at the time his body was found. To begin, there were signs of a fierce struggle throughout the area. However, the only physical evidence left behind was Guy's body itself. Not only was his favorite pair of tonfas absent from the locus delicti. Bro, just say the crime scene, man. But the CPD badge that he so proudly wore on his chest was missing as well. Yeah, that ended up in Don Marconi's possession, which is crazy. Come to understand that this badge was recently recovered. Yeah, I have that. Is it true that it was taken by a member of the organized crime syndicate known as Ravache? Yes, that is correct. Found in Marconi's office. Mafioso in question even confessed to lifting the badge off of his body after the cult incident was resolved. Let's see, however, that was, as he said, after the fact. As far as eyewitnesses go, there were none. At the time, construction work had been suspended, no staff were present at the site. Time of day, environmental factors were also unfavorable. It was the break of dawn, in the midst of a blustery thunderstorm. Because of that, there was no reason for anyone to approach the scene, much less witness the actual murder. To make matters worse, Guy never informed anyone of where he was heading prior to the incident. And that is where my trail goes cold. What you just heard is the entirety of what I've managed to gather these past 3 years. That is, unless you have anything to add, Lloyd. I think I might. I think I might have something to add. I don't think so. You covered everything I knew, too. I think I might have something to add. Why don't we move on to the case review, then? we're to unravel this mystery, we must first carefully consider our potential culprits. Obviously, Ravach and the DG cult. Most likely suspects. Do you believe that either of them might be the perpetrator? It was not either of them. I mean, I know who it was. I've played the game before. We're on a New Game Plus file. It wasn't either of them. Couldn't have been either of them. As far as the Mafia goes, Marconi denied that he and his men were responsible. Of course, his word only means so much. But Joaquim told us that although he arranged for Ravache to kill my brother, they failed. Garcia Rossi admitted it to him when Marconi tried to take credit. There's also no evidence that any of their subordinates went behind their backs to carry out a hit. Not only that, but Guy was also already investigating both the Mafia and Joaquim. His defenses were up. He would have never put himself in a position where either of them could make an attempt on his life. Just can't fathom that being the case. Chances are slim. Everything we've come to learn about the dude says he wasn't just balls, he was a damn good detective. Can never believe for a second that he died fighting the Mafia or the cult. Yeah, it was something way more impactful to the story than that, right? Just feel the same way myself. Elements of this case would appear to point elsewhere. Theory may have held water prior to the cult incident, but at this point we can safely rule out both Ravach and the cult. Let's move down the list. Could he have been assassinated on behalf of one of the two major powers? By a Diet member from the Imperial or Republican faction, say, or one of the government officials they align with, or perhaps a foreign intelligence officer. No. It was not any of those either. It's true that there have always been corrupt officials within Crossbell with ties to the two major powers, and it's also true that my brother was quick to push against the injustices they committed. Plus, we can now say for certain that spies from both countries were making frequent visits to Crossbell around that time. As much as I believed in my brother, he was in no real position to touch them. They couldn't have viewed him as a serious threat. Probably right. Either nation could apply tremendous pressure on the CPD. Yep. Especially under the old administration when Guy was alive. Like the effort to lure her out and killing one single detective when bureaucratic red tape is effective enough as is. There you go. So who did it? Who killed Guy Bannings? Some guy, right? Definitely not somebody whose name we would know as a character in the game, right? Let's say, and I'm just talking hypotheticals here, that Lloydsboro was in contact with one of those guys. Still wouldn't walk into an obvious trap. Let's move on to our final possibilities. Out of a sizable pool of potential suspects, you've eliminated every one of them so far, so who did it? Who killed Guy Bannings? Remember, this is 100% optional content. Ouroboros, get the fuck out of here, man. Ouroboros has nothing to do with this. Someone from the CPD? Also, not correct. A personal acquaintance is the correct answer. Guy was still wary of them, no doubt, but it had to have been someone he knew well. He was shot in the back. It's the only answer that fits. You don't turn your back to a mafioso, to a guy from Ouroboros, to a member of the... You don't turn your back to a threat. You turn your back when you're leaving, walking away from a friend. What brings you to that conclusion? I just told you. First of all, Guy never revealed to anyone where he was going beforehand. Leads me to believe that he was confident in his ability to handle the situation alone. The only reason he would feel that way is if he were meeting someone he knew personally. Whether Guy was asked to go there or whether the meeting was his idea is impossible to say, but consider where they met, an empty construction site. Whatever they planned to discuss was important. They didn't want anyone to overhear what they were talking about. Possible the conversation went sideways and broke down to the point of no return. Maybe that's why the killer took his life. What conversation would that be? Not the slightest clue. Whatever it was, it cost him his life, and that means it was grave enough to silence him over. I don't use this word lightly, but it might have been linked to a deep conspiracy of some kind. This is a Trails game. What kind of Trails game could possibly have a deep conspiracy of some kind? None that I've ever played. Certainly not all of them. A conspiracy. When we began this review, you said that unpacking the bigger picture could shed new light on the case. I think it just did. Felt like something clicked way in the back of my mind. Did you now? Can't get past the idea that my brother was closing in on some kind of secret plot. Plot concocted by somebody connected to the DG cult, the Mafia, the Empire, and the Republic, yet also separate from them. But fucking who? Who did it? Whoever it was, they couldn't allow Guy to interfere, and chances are that conspiracy is still alive and well to this day. Doesn't that sound like the most logical? This is 100% optional content. 100% optional content. This is extremely missable. Connected yet also separate. Say this conspiracy is still ongoing. Hard to draw any other conclusion. The killer is still at large after all. Fact alone is enough to tell me that whatever they killed Guy over is a long ways from settled. Mr. Nielsen, is that too far-fetched? Nah, bro. I think your reasoning is perfectly sound. Let me ask you this, Lloyd. As we were reviewing this case, did any particular suspect come to mind? Hard for me to comment on this because I know who did it, but... one who could, in theory, have called Guy out to that construction site and murdered him 3 years ago. No. Guy was popular, even if we narrow it down to those he knew personally. It's still a lot of people. There are also two other key details. His back was turned when it happened, and his tonfas were removed from the scene afterward. Both of those facts are vital to figuring out what really happened that day. And again, if that evidence alone was enough to identify the killer, the First Division would have solved this case 3 years ago. Not every clue has been revealed, so the culprit cannot yet be identified. However, I do think one thing has made itself very clear. The only person who can uncover those final missing pieces and solve this puzzle is you, Lloyd. You damn right, it's because I'm the main fucking character. I intend to do just that. I suddenly feel as though I've made good on my promise to share intel with Guy here 3 years ago. I owe you all my deepest gratitude for indulging me with this review session. If anything, we should be the ones thanking you for this. You'll excuse me. And that, my friends, is the payoff for the Nielsen shit. It was fucking worth it. I cannot believe that is optional. That is so central to the story. That is so important. All of that information is so critically important. Might be onto something, Tio. Keeping his promise to my brother may have been his real goal. Let's get cracking. Alright. With that, guys, we will go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you're watching, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. It's getting spicy. It's only going to get spicier. It is not going to get any less spicy. The rest of this game, it is just going to keep going up. Keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. It is only going to get insanely more spicy. So the next stream is going to be Monday, which is what? What is Monday? The 27th. October 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish. We're going to continue. We have a meeting at Ravash, old headquarters, with Lecter. And then, after that, you better believe crazy fucking shit is gonna happen. This chapter is about to end. And, it's gonna end with a fucking explosion, alright? The ending of this chapter is gonna shake the fucking world. And we've already had the Zemuria Trade Conference and the Red Constellation attack on Crossbell. What happens at the end of this chapter is nuts. And it's only gonna get nutser afterward. And I think we're gonna get there next time. That's what we're doing next time. We've done all the stuff leading up to it, so we're doing that next time. So I hope you're excited for that, because this game, like I said, the dominoes are starting to fall, and they're gonna fall quick, and it's gonna get crazy. And we still have a long way to go, but I don't think it's gonna be 10 streams. I think it's gonna be, I don't know. We got a few more streams at least, because there's still a lot. This chapter's going to be over, but there's still the interlude chapter, which is probably going to be more than one stream. And then the final chapter is long. The final chapter is very long, and the final dungeon is very long. So, all that to say, we still got a decent way to go. We're closing in on the end, but it's going to take a while to play it out. But yeah, next stream, we're going to go see what's up and kickstart the chain of events that are going to take us to a very interesting place, which was actually spoiled by the title screen that I didn't let you guys see. So we're gonna get there. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next stream. Good night.